All right, let's get right into it. We have all been there, right? You're just mindlessly scrolling and then, boom, you've somehow bought three things that you didn't even know existed 5 minutes ago. So today, we're going to break down a really simple but powerful system that you can build with AI to finally get a handle on that impulse spending.
And yeah, that really hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's not really about the stuff, it's about the feeling, that little thrill of the purchase. That's the dopamine hit we get hooked on. So the solution isn't just about having more self-control, it's about building a spending firewall that protects you from your own brain in that heated moment.
Okay, so if we know this is about brain chemistry, why is it so ridiculously hard to stop? Why do our best intentions to just stop buying random things totally fall apart by like Tuesday? Well, it's because we're using the wrong tool for the job. And this is such a critical distinction. Willpower is totally reactive. You're trying to fight that urge to buy when the dopamine is already flooding your brain. And let's be honest, that's a battle you're probably going to lose. A system, on the other hand, is proactive. It sets up the rules of the game before you even start playing, taking all that emotional heat out of the decision.
So what does this better way, this proactive system, actually look like? It all revolves around a beautifully simple concept called the 48-hour rule.
The rule itself couldn't be more straightforward. You see something you want, and we're not talking about groceries or absolute necessities. You just can't buy it. Not yet. You have to wait a full 48 hours. But, and this is the most important part, you don't just wait.
And that is the secret sauce right there. Passively waiting is just, well, it's just delaying the purchase. This is an active system. During that 48-hour cooldown period, you actually have to do things that force logic and intention to get back in the driver's seat. So what does this active process really involve? It's got three core pieces. You get a want list template, you get a set of rules to follow, and maybe most importantly, you get a replacement habit to build, so you're not just clicking buy. Now, you could try to build all this from scratch, but honestly, why would you? We can create this entire personalized system in about 30 seconds using a tool most of us have right at our fingertips, a simple AI chatbot. And here it is. This is the magic wand. This block of text is the prompt. You can literally copy and paste into something like ChatGPT. You just fill in the blanks with your personal spending traps. Is it Amazon, takeout, clothes? And then you set a dollar limit for big purchases. You hit enter, and the AI instantly becomes your personal spending coach and builds out this entire framework for you. It really is that simple. Step 1, you just customize it with your weak spots. Step 2, copy and paste. Step 3, you just start following the personalized plan the AI gives you. It removes all the friction from getting started. So you've run the prompt. What do you actually get back? Let's take a look inside the spending firewall that your new AI coach just built for you. Okay, one of the most crucial parts is this. Before that 48-hour clock runs out, you have to honestly answer these 5 questions, and they are designed to be impulse killers. Will I still want this in 7 days? Forces you to think long-term. Where will it live? Helps you fight clutter. And what am I giving up to buy it? That one introduces opportunity cost. It's a simple but incredibly effective logic check. Now, we all know a huge reason that super strict budgets fail, right? They feel like a prison. You restrict everything, you feel miserable, and then you eventually binge spend to feel better, which just undoes all your hard work. Well, this system actually plans for that. Part of the AI's output is going to be a specific pre-approved fun money budget. This is money you are supposed to spend on whatever you want with zero guilt. It's like a pressure release valve that makes the entire system sustainable because you never feel totally deprived. And finally, the AI will suggest a replacement action for you. And this is pure habit science. Instead of just using willpower to not do something, you actively do something else. So when you get that urge to scroll on Amazon, maybe a replacement is to add a song to a playlist or do 5 push-ups. You're actually rewiring that impulse loop in your brain. So when you put all of these AI-generated pieces together, you got the waiting period, the questions, the fun money, the replacement habit. What have you actually accomplished? And this is the most important takeaway of all. You're not building a system to make yourself miserable or to feel poor. You are building a system that forces a moment of intention. It gives you the space to decide if a purchase actually aligns with your real goals, rather than just satisfying some fleeting emotional urge. So the only question left is, once you let your AI coach build this firewall for you and you start making these more intentional choices,
What are you going to do with all that extra money you save in just the first month? It's something to think about.